Hi, so I'm just going to take you through these tasks now. So I'm just going to go down to the first task here. Okay, so here we're just putting on simple bullets. So you can see house cleaning tips, that's actually a heading. Okay, that's grand. I might just switch on bold for that to make it stand out a bit more. And the bullets need to go on, all of these ones here. Now these are just very simple plain bullets. Okay, so you select the text and you can come out into the margin and click and drag down. And then up here we're going to select a plain text. Okay, so if you click on the button, whatever was used last will be offered to you. So if you click on the little down triangle here, you can choose the particular one that you want. Okay, so that one there looks good. I'm going to select that and we're pretty much there. In this task I've also asked you to refresh using the format painter, and you'll notice that the first word of each bullet is bold and changed colour. So I'm going to select the first word here. I'm going to put on bold and I'm going to change the font colour to something quite strong. Okay, so I like the look of this. I don't want to have to do it again and again for each of the bullets. So with the word selected, I click on my format painter and now my mouse has a paintbrush hanging off it. And I'm going to click and drag across it. I'll pick it up again, click and drag across, pick it up again, and click and drag across the word dust. Okay, so that's your first task, done and dusted. Okay, so the next thing we're taking a look at now is multi-level bullets, which are a little bit more complicated. Okay, so here we've got two levels of bullets. We've got the first level has a number 1 with a bracket against it, and then the other ones here have just regular bullet points against it. So we're just going to select this out here. Okay, and we're going to choose multi-level bullets. So in here we choose multi-level bullets. I'm just going to choose the first one that's available to me there, and you can see, okay, it's got the ones on, that looks fine, but these ones here aren't correct. So I'm now going to select from here down and I'm going to move it into the next level. Okay, so it's in the right position, but the second level of bullets here, instead of having a bullet on, they've got a small letter with a little bracket against it. So let's see, can we select that and fix it all up? So up here, we're going to choose here and we're going to say define new multi-level list. Okay, so level 1 is the ones that are closest to the edge there, the highest level of in your list. Okay, so our level 1 here is a number 1 with a bracket, and just to make it, you can see the difference here, I'm going to get rid of the little roundy brackets there and I'm going to put in, for example, a squarey bracket. I've just typed in a square bracket. Okay, and you can see that that's already set. So then the second level, that's these ones here, the A, B, C, D. We choose number 2 here, and that's going to be these ones out here. Okay, and what do we want? We actually want a bullet. So down here we choose what it is we want. We might have to scroll down. Okay, oh, and there's a solid diamond, little square, and you've got different options down here, or you could put in a new bullet. Okay, so I'm going to just choose that one there. That's fine. Okay, and we click on OK, and you can see we've come in. You'll notice I changed the little roundy bracket to a little square bracket. Okay, and if, for example, I was here and I wanted to put in another level, okay, I can press enter in here, okay, and move back out to level 2 and type in A, B, C and move down and then move in. So these buttons here move you in and out. Okay, and then you can always backspace to get rid of the different bits and pieces. Okay, so that's task number 2 completed. Task number 3. Okay, so we have 2 levels of bullets. Okay, our level 1 is going to have capital letters and our level 2 is going to be a number with a bracket against it. So I'm going to select the text and I'm going to apply a multi-level bulleted list to it. Okay, so the first thing I do is move things into the right position before I worry about how it looks. So I know that I want these ones here, okay, new clients, so a learning style, down as far as Schmidt Pearson, okay, all of those need to be selected and I need to move them in. Okay, and then after existing clients, down as far as builder, you can see they're all moved in over here, so I'm going to move them in. So I have the right structure now. Okay, I now have to worry about getting the right types of bullets and numbering list on. So I select it over here and go down into, click on the little drop arrow down there and choose Define New Multi-Level List. Okay, so our level 1, okay, that's the biggest level one up here, is going to be a capital letter and a full stop is what we want for our level 1s. Okay, so level 1, we want a capital letter, which is here, and we don't want it to be followed by a bracket, we want a full stop. So it's a capital letter followed by a full stop. Our level 2, which is the second level down, that's these ones here, a learning style, home services, real estate, all of those. We need to have a number and a roundy bracket. So down here, we're going to choose number, and there's a roundy bracket there. If it wasn't there on your machine, just pop it in, okay? And put it in up there, okay? And that's everything, and okay. And you can see now we have the whole lot correctly formatted. Okay, so that's it for multi-level lists. Okay, save the document and put it down into classwork. And we also might want to change the file type of it. Okay, so go File, Save As. Okay, put it onto your OneDrive up here. Okay, you probably will have an IT and Maths folder in here. So mine is down here. So I'm just putting it into my IT and Maths folder. And then you might want to create a new folder and call it Classwork. Okay, that was the new folder there, and create classwork and go down into it and then call it, I think it's bullets. Okay, and we can save it as a Word document. We can also save it as a different file type. So if you wanted to send it as a PDF, up here we would choose PDF. Okay, so it'll be saved now as a bullets PDF file, and you'll click save on that. Okay, and I'm just going to come out of it here. Okay, next thing we want to take a look at is margins and orientation. Change the orientation of this document to landscape. So let's see what we have at the moment. So if we click on File and Print, you can see it's taller than it is wide. So that's the portrait orientation. So in here you can change it over to landscape. Okay, you've got a few options you can change in here. So we could change it over to landscape, and you can see it's flipped over to landscape. Okay, so that's it. Next thing we have to do is we have to change the margins, okay? So we want left and right are 3 centimeters, top and bottom are 2 centimeters, okay? So into the layout tab up here, okay? And into this option in here, okay? There's a more buttons button. I'm showing you this way, but in reality, I tend to go into File and Print. Okay, and you can go into page setup. It takes you to the same place, but I kind of find it easier to find here. So you can click on page setup in there. So you've got your margins. So the top, what do we say? Top and bottom are 3. I think I got this right, 3. And the left and right are 2. Okay, and you've got your margins in. Okay, and then the last thing it asks you to do is to take a screenshot. So to take a screenshot of the margin settings. Okay, so let's go into our margin settings again. File and Print. Okay, and go to page setup. Okay, here's my margin settings. Okay, so if I want to take the whole screen, I just hit the print screen button. But if I just want this little pop-up that's here, I can do Alt and print screen, and it'll just give me this option in here. So it's now on my clipboard, and when I come back out here, I can just place my cursor down under here, and then I can paste it. So on the Home tab, you can hit Paste or Control and V to paste, and you can see your settings are in. Okay, and you can save the document again. Okay, that's the end of the tasks for this week.